Okay, everyone, we're going to come in with another lightning fast tutorial here on how to create a game if you are DMing a game and creating a Roll20 on the Scratticus Academy channel. Big thanks to Eric Vulgaris, who supplied us the extra information with regards to the chat tech. So we're going to go ahead and create a game. Create new game up in the top right there. We are going to entitle this game Test Game, and we are going to put in some tags of Test Game as well, because tags help you find the game later on. We're also going to select 5E as our character sheet, as it's most commonly the character sheets that we're going to be using. I'm ready. Let's create the game. As it creates the game, we're deciding that we're going to turn on character import, so characters can import their characters rather than creating them, should they so desire. You do this in settings. Go to game settings, and in game settings, allow players to import their own characters. Yes. Then go and click on save. That will save, and when it does so, we can go back to the game. We are not going to put any graphics on this game. We're going to leave that blank, but you can choose a file and put something up there and make it look real pretty. Launch game. We are going to make this game for 4 players, but before we do, we have some settings things to do. Settings are up in the top right here on the cog. You can see my mouse hovering around. As you hit the cog, we're going to bring the music volume down a little bit because it's likely to be very loud. We're going to disable the background chat bleep, because that's always terrible to hear when it comes up. We're going to make the avatars smaller because I just prefer that as a personal preference. And this is the new bit, the chat tech. Changing this to none will cause Roll20 to restart, but it also means that no one can come into this Roll20 with their voice and video. So if you're using another service like Zoom conference call technology, which I use, or Skype or whatever, no one will be able to echo because they've accidentally logged into Roll20, and Roll20 shouldn't steal their cameras, for example. It saves a lot of problems. On top of this, what else do we need to do? We need to create some characters. We said we were going to make it for 4 people, so we'll chuck 4 character sheets in there. We are going to name all of them blank and let people pick and choose. We're going to put blank on our clipboard, and then to set the in-players journals and can be edited and controlled by to everyone, we're just going to tab, enter. Now it will appear in everyone's journal, and everyone can edit these characters. Save changes. That's 1 character done. Let's do it again. Paste, and we just fly through. Now, everyone using these characters can export them to their archive should they wish. They can edit them. When they click on it, it will come up with how do they want to create their character. We're going to leave this as it is so they have the choice. That'll be covered in a different video. The only other thing that you need to do for me as a DM is to add some music. You can manage audio. I usually use tabletop audio and in Computech. We'll just grab something a little bit more hip than what we're listening to at the minute. We'll grab some Ice Flow in there. We'll add a new playlist as well. We'll call it like rap. And we'll put Ice Flow in that playlist. What you can do now is you can have the options of like shuffling, playing them one by one, just playing one song, looping, all of that stuff. If you use this play, it'll play the track. If you press this play, it will play the track. Also, if you click this here, it will repeat the track. The track will keep on flowing. I recommend using Firefox over any other browser for using Roll20. It seems to have the least issues. We'll get that playing. How loud is it? Pretty loud. So we have volume options. If we change this volume, it'll change the volume for everyone, including me, the producer, if I'm not running the game. If you change this volume, it just changes the volume for you. So more often than not, you want to get everything at a comfortable level for you. Sounds reasonably balanced to you. I will then edit the production for me, and you can just change it to your own personal preference. I don't usually ask for maps and things like that. I can ask for you can do monsters and things, but that's in my tips and tricks tutorial, which is another tutorial also. So I think that about wraps us up here. This is everything that you need to do to create a game for me on the Scratticus Academy. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone, and keep on evoking emotions.